This is Gary Atensi with CNTV, and today we're in Littleton, Colorado. I'm here at Toast. For over a decade, this award-winning breakfast restaurant has been providing fine food and coffee for all the patrons that come in. I'm here with the owner-operator. Thanks so much for joining us here, Jason. Let's start off a little bit about yourself. You ventured out over 10 years ago on your own. Quite honestly, it was a few years before that you got involved with the management side of restaurants. Share with me how all this got started for you.
I spent a long time working in coffee shops since the 90s. And when we were first thinking about opening this place, nobody had brought real gourmet coffee to breakfast. I mean, you see that everywhere now. But when we were first starting this, it just wasn't there. And I said, you know what? I really want to open a coffee shop, but why don't we do breakfast too? And so that's how Toast was born.
So everybody followed in line after that. I mean, quite a bit going on back then. Obviously, they say breakfast is the most important meal of the day. That's probably something you would agree with. Why do you think that is?
How can you start your day without a nice big breakfast? I mean, honestly, you're just not going to feel right if you don't.
Excellent. You explained a little bit earlier that this wasn't really going on back then. Why did you decide to focus on the breakfast clientele? Was that just the natural go-in with coffee?
It was. It's my favorite meal of the day. And we spent so much time thinking about this. We said, hey, instead of just doing a regular breakfast, why don't we do, something spectacular?
Spectacular is what you got here. Before we jump into this menu that was really laid out and you're responsible for all aspects of, before we get into the traditional side, let's start off with some Benedicts. I mean, quite honestly, I thought there was only one Benedict. I'm obviously wrong. Share with me just a few what we'll see in there.
Our regular Eggs Benedict is the most popular one, but I mean, it's almost tied with the crab cakes. People love crab cakes. And crab cakes with the poached egg and the beautiful hollandaise on top, it's hard to beat that.
Crab cakes, salmon, steak. I really never even thought of pairing up any type of seafood with breakfast. Is that a popular thing here in America, or is that pretty much worldwide?
I know it's popular in America. I'm sure it's popular worldwide, except, a lot of the world doesn't eat breakfast the way we do. A nice little croissant for breakfast, a little piece of bread, that sort of thing. The American breakfast is an entity all unto itself. So
interesting. You've got something for everybody, be it a favorite meat that you're mixing in with the Benedict. You can also go with a garden Benedict for folks out there that don't want no meat. And so you really got everybody covered there.
We try. I don't want to exclude anybody. I want everyone to walk away, full and happy.
Full and happy. Let's go to the traditional side a little bit here. Let's talk a little bit about breakfast burritos. What is the favorite there on the meal as far as the breakfast burritos go?
It's the chorizo breakfast burrito. We like to serve local American cuisine, and for the Denver market, local American cuisine means breakfast burritos. You can't beat it.
Fried chicken biscuits, chicken fried steak. I mean, I'm pretty amazed with all the different variety you have here on the menu. Are people kind of amazed when they look through the menu, and it's probably hard to make a decision?
There are a lot of hard decisions to make in there. I'm always handing the menu out to people early, especially people that haven't visited us before. Like, hey, there's going to be some hard decisions to make in there. But, you can always get a little bit of something and then a little something else, Get your fried chicken biscuits and a little pancakes to share, or, So.
And you name the meat, pork chops, steak ranchero, like you said, chorizo is real popular as well. So for folks out there that like a little spice in it, you take care of them as well.
Oh, yeah. We can smother anything with pork green chili if you want. So, yeah.
Another must-have that people that enjoy breakfast is that of an omelet. Share with me some of the omelets out there that folks can find.
Well, when we first started out, all we did was build your own omelet. And we did that for a year or 2 years. And then we just looked at what everyone was buying. And what everyone was buying was a nice omelet with mushroom, spinach, and Swiss cheese. Well, and that became our toast omelet. So, yeah, we just, saw what everybody wanted.
The Denver omelet, is that still a favorite?
Oh, yeah, the Denver omelet's huge. That's my second most popular omelet. It's so good.
It's so good. And like you say, you put a portion on the plate that everybody's going to be happy with. Folks out there that love to start their day with a sweet tooth, you've got them covered as well. Some great French toast out there. What is your personal favorite when it comes to sweet tooth?
When it comes to the sweet, the French toast or the pancakes, It's the Oreo cookie pancakes. You know, I mean, we specially make those for the kids, but anybody can order them. And it's a pancake completely smothered with hot fudge and drizzled with marshmallow fluff on top of that. You know, and there's Oreo cookie crumbles in the pancake itself. It's a little decadent. It is, but it's so good.
Like you said, why just too regular? We're going to do something spectacular. That's what you've done. We're talking about and if you're not sure, a pancake flight, you can kind of mix a little bit there.
Oh yeah. You know, pick any four you want, anytime. You know, and what I like to, get a little Benedict, have somebody else get a little burrito or something, and then just get a flight right in the middle between the two of you, and you can get everything you want on there.
We have the viewers out there salivating already, I'm sure. Viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see, first of all, is their website. On the website, check out the location. Really easy to get to here. They're expanding, going through a new atmosphere for you here. This is a place where breakfast is taken very serious, and basically you're going to get filled up really well and probably maybe even take a little bit home. You guys are open not only for the morning breakfast, but you're also open till 3 o'clock. We're talking about sandwiches, burgers. This is now on the menu as well, is correct?
Oh yeah, all day long, and you can order breakfast, all day in the morning into the lunchtime, and you can order lunch at breakfast time if you want to. So, but yeah, we do a lot of sandwiches. We're roasting our own corned beef. It's just delicious. We got a Reuben. We go through a lot of corned beef for the corned beef hash, so you might as well have a Reuben. And man, with that Udi's thick bread, oh man, you got to try it.
I seen a Jason special on here. What is Jason special?
Jason special is enormous. I'm Jason, and I can eat a pretty big sandwich. So we take a whole portion of the corned beef and then a whole portion of the roast beef. Put that on top of it with the cheese, and I really like to serve it with a little au jus for dipping and a little horseradish. And this thing's just a monster.
For those folks out there that are looking for a menu on the lighter side, you've got soups, you've got salads. You can even do a little bit of gluten-free, is that correct?
Oh yeah. We've got a lot of items that we can make gluten-free. I mean, since most of our items are made from scratch, there's not gluten hiding in these things, and we know what we're putting in them, so.
So there's a few things you probably can't make gluten-free, but if somebody were to ask, definitely the waitresses will help them out there.
Oh, definitely. I mean, Benedicts we can do gluten-free. French toast we can do gluten-free. I can't do the pancakes, sadly enough. But I mean, sandwiches and, toast and all that, everything.
Regardless if you do breakfast or if you do lunch, always what started this place was the coffee. Tell me once again about the gourmet coffee. Is this signature blends, or where do you get this in locally?
Yeah, we work with a local company called Novo. And these guys are fantastic, and they prepare our own toast roast for us. So it's awesome. We've got little bags for sale up front, that sort of thing. But their coffee is just second to none. It really is.
Wonderful. Obviously, the atmosphere is a family restaurant. We're talking about a place that you can come in. Kids are welcome. I noticed we got a Toast Hall of Fame right there. Share with me what that's all about.
Oh, yeah. That's it. We're family friendly. We don't have a liquor license. We're not serving booze. We want all the kids to come in and just, start making some art, putting some things up in the hallway. We started with our own little take on, hey, we're going to put up the great masters, but done as toasts. And then we said, hey, the kids want to do this too. Let's just keep going. So
that is very cool. Excellent. Obviously, over a decade, you have been tantalizing the taste buds out there. You've been recognized with some awards here locally. Kind of exciting. Is this still an industry you wake up every morning and you're glad to jump into?
Oh, I love it. I love it. It's it's what I live for, honestly. So.
There we are, folks. Take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is their website. Contact information is there if you need to get a hold of them there. But honestly, this is a place you want to come in, sit down, grab you one of these menus. We're talking about complete breakfast all the way throughout the day up until 3 o'clock. It's a family-friendly environment. Check out the Hall of Fame out there when we're talking about toast. The kids getting involved. This is a place, quite honestly, that it's upscale restaurant when it comes to breakfast. I mean, this is some great stuff you probably never even seen before. But keep in mind, you're going to probably get very full and maybe take a little bit home with you. That's Toast here in Littleton, Colorado. This is Gary Atensi with CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know. This is Gary Atensi with CNTV, and today we're in Denver, Colorado. I am here at ZuneSys since 2004. Through multiple sources of knowledge, they have been providing the best solutions of IT throughout Denver. I'm here with the CEO, founder, chairman of the board. Let me ask you this, Steve. You began this in 2004, but quite honestly, you have over 30 years invested in this industry. Share with me a little bit how in 2004 you aligned yourself up with like-minded individuals and created a company that really turns out to be greater than the source of each one of you individually.
Yeah, so thank you. It's great to be here. I really believe that together we were really special as a group of people. There were 8 of us that started ZuneSys in 2004. And we set out to do a couple things really, really well. One was to make the lives of our customers better by doing things in IT, which typically people think about as speeds and feeds and bits and bytes, but we believed in taking it from the approach of making the lives of our customers better. And then secondly, building a vibrant culture where our employees were constantly learning and growing and developing, and we believe that those two things together could really make a great company.
Let me ask you this. I mean, the information technology, it changes all the time drastically. Matter of fact, it's probably more in demand today than it was even 10 years ago when you guys began. Why do you think that is? And is that why companies turn to you for those challenges?
Yeah, I mean, the only constant in our industry is constant change, right? That's the only one. And so what we choose to do is to stay up on that technology, getting certifications, constantly, spending time with our customers and understanding what they need and what they need from us. But it also requires us to really focus. We can't be everything to everybody, and I like to say we can only be great in a few things. So with everything happening in IT, we believe in focus, but also staying abreast of the innovations that are happening so we can bring those things to our customers.
So basically, yeah, the umbrella of technology, basically this IT umbrella covers a lot. We're talking about computers, we're talking about telecommunications equipment, storage of data, transmission of data, manipulating of data, all the above. And so this is kind of overwhelming for many companies. Is that why they turn to a company such as yours?
Yeah, they do. I mean, that's exactly right. Nobody can keep up with everything. And for the kind of customers that we support, we focus in on key areas, and we're known for that in the Denver Rocky Mountain area for being specialists in a few of those areas.
The companies that you've helped, obviously they have an infrastructure in place, be it a small infrastructure or something more extensive. Regardless, though, what is it when you speak of converged infrastructure? What is that? I hear a lot about that.
Yeah, so converged infrastructure and hyper-converged infrastructure, there's also another category today that is really all about helping customers build infrastructure in a building block kind of way. So we're after simplicity, manageability, reliability, and security in doing that. And the whole idea is to make it easier for our customers to expand their infrastructure, to provision infrastructure, basically to support the business.
Supporting the business as they expand. How important is data life cycle management, not only for today, but also for in the future?
Yeah, so a big part of our business is helping customers figure out how to manage their data from beginning to end. Storage, archive, backup and recovery, disaster recovery, all of that. And so we work with a lot of companies to help them understand how they want to manage their data and help them provide the solution, software and hardware, to do that.
I imagine these companies, many years ago, they began with their local servers. They now have grown into cloud servers, or maybe a lot of them today just start out with the cloud, depending on what their needs are. Cloud solutions, that is definitely something you guys are very good at.
Yeah, absolutely. So cloud is fundamental to everything we do today. It's part of every solution discussion that we have with our clients, and it is something that we help companies figure out what is the best use of cloud services for their business. For some companies, it could be to move their whole data center into a co-location facility, and others it could be a single application, and then we help them do that migration.
Interesting. I mean, quite honestly, you're providing tools, but really your company provides more than tools. We're talking about tools, processes, and people are really the reason why you've attained much of your success.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, for us, it's all about the people, honestly. And we have gifted, talented engineers, many of them with experience in excess of 25 years, so they've been around the IT industry for a long time. And even our salespeople and our account managers have a long history in this business and a lot of experience in this business too.
Interesting. How important is the initial assessment that you're able to do with a company, not only for the company deciding what decisions need to be taken today, but also into the future?
So I believe it's really important that we seek first to understand. Until we understand what a company is doing today, how they're using their data, how they're using their infrastructure, the types of business they're doing today, we can't really start recommending solutions. So the assessment or the health check provides that understanding, initial understanding, and then we can start plotting where they want to go and help them build a roadmap to get there.
Interesting. So after an assessment, I imagine many of them find out that change is inevitable to basically grow their company. And like you said, that's one thing you've always seen. The migration services that you're able to provide for folks, that's probably a huge undertaking that is, it has to be a very serious undertaking for you.
Yeah, so migration's important. So no matter what kind of technology that we recommend, what kind of hardware, what kind of software, what kind of new processes we recommend, we stand shoulder to shoulder with our clients and help them not only migrate to the new technology, but help them understand and learn how to use it so that when we walk out the door, they're self-sufficient in using that new technology.
Interesting. One of the things, regardless of where they have this data, be it on a server, locally, in the cloud, a lot of it is designed on backup services, making sure that they can sleep at night. Is this something that you have in place for all companies?
Yeah, so I mean, having data backup, having data archived, having data protected is all part of that fundamental process of managing that life cycle of data. So yeah, critically important for everybody.
You mentioned software or hardware solutions. Your company really is equipped to do both. I mean, not all companies are. You're able to hardware installations. These are things that you're able to do.
Yeah. What's really neat about Zunesis is that we have the engineers and the ability to design world-class infrastructure for companies, but we also implement and install and configure and train our clients on everything that we sell. So we're a reseller, hardware and software reseller, but then we go into the next step, which is installing, implementing, and configuring, and then training our customers. So everything that we do, I talked earlier about focus and going deep into the technology. That's who we are and what we do.
So like you said, it's more than the initial of you coming in, doing something, leaving. Really, we're talking about an initial assessment that is in-depth, finding out what is needed. What about the ongoing continual health of that IT system? Is that something you provide?
Yeah, so we provide ongoing services for our customers. That could be as simple as sitting down on a quarterly basis and taking a look at reports, metered data and information. It could be a whiteboarding session to talk about what are we going to do next quarter, what are we going to do next year. It could be the acquisition of another company and planning for that as well, and integrating those information technology systems. But we are going to be there shoulder to shoulder with our customers for the long haul.
Not only be there, but be there focused.
Yeah.
Viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is their website. First of all, on the website, you're going to see a little bit more about the core values that this company began with back in 2004. The founder, over 30 years of information, basically knowledge that is leading you down the road into the cloud, basically making sure your infrastructure is secure, backed up, and in place. You can also take a look there at all the services they provide. Like you said, they try not to be everything to everyone, but what they do, they're very good at it. You've had some great success in the past years here. What is your way of giving back? How have you been able to help in the way of giving back to the community?
Yeah, so Habitat for Humanity is a big part of our business here and something that we believe strongly in. So every year, our company provides the sponsorship for a home in our community for a family, and the employees and our customers and partners all get involved in the design process of in the building process and construction process of the home. And it's just an awesome charity that we're involved with. And we also do an event every year for the IT community in the Denver area called Night of Miracles. And this is a fundraiser that we do, again, all in the spirit of raising money and celebrating the mission of Habitat for Humanity. So something that we believe strongly in as a company.
One of the big growth areas is that of social media, social. Share with me what you offer there.
So we have something really exciting that we're offering to customers, and it's the ability to listen in across the entire web, all social media channels, and provide actionable insights for companies from social media. So this is a division we've created in Zunesis called iWe Social, and we basically provide a cloud-based service that's at a monthly, we charge a monthly fee for it, and we can listen in. We can help companies design and implement their own social media programs. We can help them with search engine optimization. But the real differentiation for us is being able to listen in, combine all of that data. This is the mother of all big data challenges, truthfully, and drive analytics for that to drive some useful insights and business value from it. So what we heard for years from our customers was everybody thought they should be doing something with social media, but they didn't know exactly what or how. And we have a lot of answers and a lot of ideas for companies to consider.
Wonderful. Like you said, you started a company with the core belief of the customer comes first. Not only we're talking about hardware and software solutions, but really making the lives of those people easier and better, and therefore impacting the community. Have you enjoyed the run, and is the future looking great for you? Anything you've got planned down the road? Yeah,
so this is our 11th year of operation, and I'm so grateful to the people that have been part of this journey with me, and the future does look incredibly bright for us. We also have a business in Las Vegas, and that business is doing extremely well. So it's not just Colorado and the Rocky Mountain states. We're also doing big business in Las Vegas, Nevada, which is exciting too.
Wonderful. You've expanded that out, although you've raised your family here in Colorado, and we're glad to have you. Viewers, last time, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. You're going to see their website. On the website, once again, all their contact information is right there. You can learn more about the company. You can also see the team that is out there working for you. And remember, this is a company that began in 2004. A group of individuals, basically with sources of knowledge that came together to really create something much bigger than each one of them individually. This is Gary Atensi with CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know. Until next time, if you know of a business who you feel the whole city should know about, nominate them, we'll send a reporter out. This is Gary Atencio from CNTV, and if you don't know, now you know.